What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be raid selling Mikevick right now, ASAP like Rocky. I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm doing it. It's not that he's a bad card, he just doesn't fit my criteria. And we're going to walk over some, we're going to work over it and talk about it and figure out, why I've come to this conclusion right now while his price is at the highest point. Because if you want to wait it out, it may not work out. With the way that EA Sports set him up as an improviser, we're going to go over that also. If he was able to get escape and pass lead elite, it would work. I know some of you guys think that, his speed is fine enough. We're just running around without escape artist, but escape artist this year really adds a different dimension. And not being able to get both is really, really crazy. So we're going to go ahead and stick with Josh Allen, but I want to show you guys the price ranges, at the time of the video, so you guys know what's going on. So his 92 is at about 1.03. All right, so you probably get a cool mill for him right now. 1.25 for the limited, stuff like that. Also, he's a left-handed quarterback, and in this game, it's a little bit different. See, a lot of people, they don't really analyze the left-handedness, and that's one of the things that I'm always skeptical about with Mikevick. Because when you use a left-handed quarterback, it completely reverts everything that you do on your field. If you say you run like wide trips, right? Maybe you don't like that your receiver on the left is a single side. Maybe you want him on the right now, so that when you throw a deep pass, it kind of releases better. It alters the way that you play. And like I said, with the way that EA did it by making him an improviser, it kind of really screwed up the way that his, the whole ability thing and the way that works. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, but we'll do it from the binder. All right, so now, if you're a player that wants that ball out right now, like you see the guy open and you're like, yo, I'm throwing this. Mikevick's not your guy. He'll get the ball. His release is way better than Vince Youngington. It's just still that much of a delay, which lets us know Gunslinger is king. Gunslinger is absolutely king in this game. So look, when we were using him, we gave him roaming deadeye in the first slot, right? That was the first thing that we gave him, obviously, because we don't want to overthrow passes when we're outside the pocket. We gave him recuperation in the second slot, but I'm just showing you guys so you kind of get a sense of the stuff that you get in the slots. And in the third, you have to choose between escape artist or pass lead elite, right? Now, pass lead elite was comfortable when you're standing solid and throwing the ball. That was something that you would get out faster. Still nothing like pass elite with Gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? Like, Josh Allen just gets that ball out. And that's why I believe EA is going to leave that alone, because usually what happens is EA starts to manipulate the way that the abilities work, but they did that purposely because they don't want you to have both this early in the game, but they still gave Mikevick suitable speed with 93. Now, if you run the RPO, he's really good with it. He will go for 6. I am going to get you guys some gameplay out about the game that I played with him, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I think the gameplay you're going to get, though, we don't have Charles Woodson yet, and I know you guys may have noticed in the binder that we have Charles Woodson. So that's something that I want to make sure that you guys pretty much understand. He's just there because I had to raid sell Jalen Ramsey because he's just not it. Now, some of you guys are recommending putting Jalen Ramsey at safety or whatever. He's a corner for me. He's going to play corner. And he was doing a really, really bad job at it. So he had to go. But like I said, I'm going to stay with Josh Allen. I just think he fits my offense better. For those of you guys that, that watch me play, you guys know what I do. So I'm looking to moss a dude, instantaneously. And I need to get that ball out faster. And this really, really hinders the release and the way that I do it. And you're going to see a lot of people using Mikevick, and they're probably going to be running around with pass lead elite and not escape artist, and they're going to get the ball out super fast, but it won't be fast enough. I can promise you that. So you'll still be able to play decent coverage. And that's the game-breaking thing. If you can play decent coverage, it doesn't matter what anybody is doing. And that's what you have to understand. So 1,000,003, all right. 1,000,000, hold on, 1,000,030, so 1,030,000, is that 1,000,000? Okay, hold on, make sure my zeros are right. Oh, my zeros right? Okay, 1,030,000, okay. So that's good. So we're done with that. Okay, so 1,030,000, okay, I don't want it to be 35. 1,030,000 is fine. Yeah, okay, bro, just make sure you double check your zeros. When you doing something like this, bro, the pain that you will feel when you're off by 1-0, I don't want you to ever feel that. I've done that in the past, and trust me, let me tell you, it's not a good feeling. All right, just so you guys know that. All right, so somebody's definitely going to buy him because the Vick hype is real right now. I do feel, though, that his price will eventually come down. because people are going to understand when you have to choose between those two abilities, it's not really a cool thing with the way the game plays. And I'm telling you right now, unless you've experienced Josh Allen with Pass Lead Elite and Gunslinger, you probably don't understand why I'm doing that. You're like, yo, why would he rate sell Mikevick? Because they put so much focus on the player's release and with them getting open. And one of the things that you have to understand, the players dumb out in the game when you throw the ball super fast. I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I know what you're talking about with that. If you throw the ball super fast at somebody, your corner will run away from the player. It's like a really weird reaction. I don't think EA is going to patch it. I think that that's there to stay, so you're going to just have to deal with it. But that's something that goes on a regular basis. And the reason that I'm letting you guys know that is because there's a serious method behind my madness. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something to what I'm telling you, and I'm telling you for the reason simply so that you can make a better decision for yourself. Don't make me make the decision for you. I can show you the way that they play by going out there and playing and doing whatever, but the way that Josh Allen releases the ball, I'm telling you right now, there is no other card that is doing the things that he's doing currently. So for me, he just plays better. Point blank, period. Like I don't know what else I have to tell you guys, whatever. If you're trying to really run an offense where you're dotting dudes up, that's the guy. Now, Dan Marino's a 77 speed, and I had a guy run around like he was Lamar Jackson with him. I wouldn't recommend Dan Marino because Dan Marino doesn't get the gunslinger. It's the two of them together that makes the player play very well. Unless somebody else comes out with bigger, better, faster attributes and those same two abilities, I think I'm just going to stay with Josh Allen. Also, let's focus in on the fact that when we take a look at Gunslinger itself, is Gunslinger going to be the game changer that's going to make a lot of us decide who our quarterback is? I believe that will be the case throughout the entirety of the year because it's so heavily noticeable. When I was using Vick, even with Pass Lead Elite, you know, and another thing about Mikevick, he throws the deep ball very, very well. He does. But when you have Gunslinger, it's going to get there faster. So you would have to assume that your guy's going to get open and then he might get bumped because it's an EA Sports video game, and then he's going to end up going ahead and pretty much getting picked off. So that's going to be something that's going to happen, and I just don't want that to happen to you guys. If you're used to, are you used to, running around with Josh Allen right now? If you are, used to doing that, I would suggest that you don't do whatever you're planning on doing right now. And if you have Mikevick, I would say sell him now before people start to get rid of him because of the way that he's left-handed, all that kind of crap. And you know what it is? If you run bunch, you're gonna have a great time with this guy. With you don't need escape artists if you're a bunch player, right? Because what's gonna happen is he's fast enough to go outside the pocket without having it, and you can still throw lasers with Pass Lead Elite. But it just doesn't feel right that it's Mikevick and he doesn't get both. It feels like EA is sort of kind of like robbing us of the real experience. Because that would have probably kept me with Mikevick if I had both. Because he just doesn't, like, I run doubles, so for my doubles, he's just not as effective as Josh Allen throwing a damn laser. Like, zoop, bro, it's out, it's gone. I need the ball gone, it's gone. Josh Allen is getting the ball there in record time. That is a huge situation. Okay, so that's part of the reason that, like I said, I want you guys to understand, if you have Josh Allen and you want to go Mikevick, make sure you pay attention to why you are enjoying utilizing Josh Allen. Don't just jump to the Mikevick bandwagon, because when you do that, now you become a player that you're going to have to adjust everything that you're doing in order to get the same result. Because now you got to become a guy that you're going to rely on a slower release. So you got to pretty much lead your guys open. It's a lot of differences. But the way that the team is set up right now, I think we made the right decision with getting rid of Mikevick now based on the way I play. Charles Woodson, I'll show you guys his numbers really quickly. I got him because, dude, I don't want to show you guys the video. Like, if you guys want to see the video, let me know. It'll be on GmiasWorld Gaming, by the way. The full video. But Jalen Ramsey, let me know if you agree with this. He gets burnt more than any other corner in the game. And when I play against him, I'm burning him for 6. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that he gets burnt. But he was just starting to do some real weird stuff, and I had to get rid of him fast. And that's what I did. Is Charles Woodson technically better? It is what it is. We can't really say, whatever. They both, well, Jalen Ramsey, I think, is 1 speed point slower at 93, but whatever. But if we decide to go Raiders, we're already there with Charles Woodson. So that kind of helps the situation. And also, with Mikevick being gone, we can now actually build a Raiders theme team. starting off with a million coins, start mixing and matching, and get dudes up in speed and stuff like that. That could also benefit us as well. So it might have worked out both ways for us, but I wanted to just make sure that everybody understood. It's not that Mikevick is trash. It's just simply that he doesn't fit my criteria. I run doubles. I'm looking to get that ball out super fast. It just wasn't fast enough for me. Hopefully this has been informative. If it was, drop a like, share it. Even if it wasn't informative, like it double time. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and blessed. One love, y'all.